Well, hello there. Thanks for tuning in. So, I feel compelled to keep making these movies, right? And the problem is, apart from the fact that it's very cold, and Maximiliano, El Perrito, he has limited amount of time to poop. Because otherwise, it's so cold, the poor little doggy, he just stands there and he puts his paws up like, doo, doo. He's like, I can't take this anymore. So if he doesn't poop in time, then this is problematic. So we just stepped outside here. It's Boxing Day, and this is the library here. Doo, 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 doo. And this is like where we bring him to poop. So I don't know if he's done his thing yet. But yeah, apart from Max and his little thing there, I don't really have much to say. Like, I made this video like a little while ago on my Chromebook about how the dog will basically absorb your personality. I really believe this. Like, this is a weird thing to talk about. Maybe it's not that weird, because if you're a dog person and you have a dog, then you know what I'm talking about. The dog smells and hears on the order of magnitude of thousands of times more than a human. This is fact A. So this dog, so now you know that it can smell someone coming around the corner, and the guy has like a briefcase of like weed or something like this, and you know that the best way to stop drug shipments and drug smugglers is with dogs and this kind of stuff. And then I've talked about how gangsters have dogs because a dog will sniff things out. Like my wife will say, like my wife's gone AWOL right now, no idea where she's gone. But the dog, if something is fishing, as my wife would say, then if the dog's unsettled or smells something, so now once again it's your chemicals, your pheromones and your chemicals, like your hormones and the chemicals you release, essentially. So the way you are feeling, whatever it is, down to the smallest detail, okay, is manifested in the chemicals and odors that your body exudes, dear user. Nice little camo jacket though, right? With the hood and everything. Colombiana. Esto una perrito, pero una guerrero también. He thinks he's Che Guevara. He's Che Guevara. This little Colombiano, he wishes he was Colombiano. He's Nipponese. He's Japanese. Maximiliano. Anyway, so we're just rambling and running about here. And one of the things I've been trying to explain to my wife, like she needs my explanations, is that having just been released from jail, I have so many things to say, right? So one of these things is that all of this, right? This is all so amazing and special and brilliant. And it's like, again, a person that suffers, like there's question again. I wanted to email my people, the random people. Like if you're interested in me emailing you, like I email random people and a lot of them get pissed off and then they'll go to my YouTube channel and write mean things like this. But guys, suffering, like the question of suffering is very important, right? And making sure your hand doesn't freeze off is also very important. And my hand is freezing off. This hand, oh God. Thank God for Canadian mitts, right? Thank God for anything Canada, God. I just want to say on a side note, like being bipolar and having like all these issues with the law and smoking weed and acting crazy, and I'm done with the weed. Like, thank you God. I walk past dispensaries and people with joints and they're smoking them, and I used to be that guy. I just walk inside. I get free stuff from dispensaries sometimes, like whatever, like I don't know, it's not hard. Like, here you go, here's some shades or whatever. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, people are people, right? I mean, I was outside like last year. I started smoking big time. I was trying to stop because I know that it starts a spiral of smoking weed and then you start acting crazy, right? And it's like I'm sitting around waiting for a bus or some goddamn thing. I wasn't even waiting for a bus. I was just having a smoke. And some kid just comes around the corner. I didn't even know there was a dispensary there. And it's like the kid is he's wearing a Cannabis Express. I got a video of this guy. These are actually not bad for some youngster, for some young person. So as like the marketer in me wants to put these like this so that they're more attractive. It's not going to work, of course. It's not going to work, right? Anyway, there goes my wife. So guys, like, the point of this is this, like, what I was trying to, I'm rambling, of course, because that's what I do, right? Anyway, so like this guy comes around the corner, Cannabis Express shirt, and of course he has a canister of weed, and of course I just start talking to this guy. Like, it's like, what do I say to this person or that person? Open your damn mouth, and something will come out of that orifice, and that thing's called a word. That's what you, like, you want to talk to some girl, right? Or you want to talk to your boss, or you want to, like, the problem is, this is the thing. As a salesperson and as someone who engages people and talks to people just for the hell of it, because that's what you do as like, you like to interact with people. A lot of the time you get a weird vibe, and that will never change. Okay, I know I'm going in circles. Tim comes around the corner. I gave him some shades. He liked them. He gave me this big nugget of weed, like a gram and a half. And we became good friends. Like, if you go back in this channel a little bit, dear user, then this is Sherborne Street, by the way. Downhill to the lake, right? This is downhill to the lake. So that's Rosedale, just over, like, there's a like little valley, Mount Pleasant Valley, and there's a bridge that goes over. Rosedale is one of the most expensive postal boxes or whatever, postal codes in Toronto, right? And then that's downtown. Right, so, well, heading towards downtown. Downtown is kind of in that direction. I mean, all of this is downtown, but generally speaking, if you're lost here, then downhill is generally towards the lake. And in fact, these beaver hunters, Canucks, apparentemente, everything from Bloor Street down to the lake is reclaimed. Reclaimed means that there was all of this was underwater. There was like fish and stuff like this, right? Like something is fishing, like my wife would say. So anyway, I'm rambling. And so the bipolar thing, right? If you have mental health issues, don't smoke weed, right? If you're not a kid, why would you smoke weed? Like, I'm 47, I'm almost 50. Thank God I look like I'm 30 or 35 or something. Like, literally the other day, like a couple of days ago, I'm waving stuff around like I'm talking and people are like, what's going on? Anyway, like, I'm waving stuff around like I'm pointing at stuff, but my wife's gone inside there, and there she is over there. I guess I'll come going after her. There we go. So FRESCO, right? Boxing Day, it is open. Where's the dog? Where's Max? Anyway, so it's so nice just hanging around with her, being normal, not scaring her, not having her like terrified, and like, she's given me so many passes over the year, my wife, right? Because I'm an intense character. Like, if you look back, like, on this YouTube channel, and not to mention my original Zaidi Boy channel, Zaidiboy, right? Crazy maniac, more or less, like bipolar maniac. Like, I'm writing the book, Everyone's Bipolar, by the way, bit.ly/everyone is bipolar. So capital first letter and then hyphens. Right, what does this mean? You know exactly what it means. Everyone thinks they're crazy, right? This is facts. Okay, everyone has buttons, right? And if you push people's buttons, like, as a sales guy, I say that you should actually want to push people's buttons, not in a malicious or vindictive or manipulative way, but you need to try and figure out what your buttons are, and then that's how you interact with others. Like, sales is emotions, right? Marketing, sales. What it is about pressing someone's button. What kind of button? So any button. Like, the problem with the button thing is, like, there may be just, like, I'm formulating this and I've been doing it for years. Like, you push someone's button, and this is what I say, and this is facts, and I want to stop rambling here and attend to my wife. Guys, 10 minutes coming up, good enough for me, whatever. So guys, you push a button, some people laugh, some people cry. right? This is, of course, not what happens. No one's going to start crying, but some people get angry. Some people get happy. Like, what does this mean? This is what I'm trying to explain to you. Like, you interact with people and you push their buttons. Like, if you have nice, normal interactions, they're very boring. And on the other hand, if you push people's buttons as an artist or a sales guy or a marketer, you push a button. What does that mean? It means you're trying to get a reaction out of someone. Now, when you push this button, some people are going to get pissed off. Some people are going to laugh. And a lot of the times, if not all the time, it's the opposite, or it's something other than what you were expecting. You push someone's button. So now, going back to conversations, a girl will ask, what do I say to a guy? Well, girls just need to smile, and that's about it. Like, any girl can smile at any guy, and the guy will automatically think that you're in love with him. The challenge there is just being quiet. Don't say anything. I don't want to sound sexist or like some kind of misogynist, but really all it is, if any sisters are listening to this, any guy, okay, if you're a lady that takes care of yourself and you look nice and you take care of yourself, you know exactly what I mean. Like, you're a nice person and you take care of yourself, okay, that's very attractive to guys. Okay, now all you need to do is smile at some guy. That's it. Any guy you smile at, if you're a lady that takes care of herself, that guy automatically will think that you love him, and he'll fall in love with you, more or less. And then you just be quiet. Like, smile, silence, this kind of stuff. And so it sounds sexist, but that's how you pick up a guy if you're a girl. Now, as for guys, it's the same question you have if you have, like, your boss and you want to have this conversation with your boss. There's something you need to say, and how do you go about saying it? Or there's a client or something like this, or sales. In sales, you pick up the phone, and what if someone says this? Here's the thing, guys. This fear of interactions does not go away. Like, talking to thousands of people does not mean that you become impervious to this human element. Like, someone who gives you this weird vibe and it just throws you off. And Elon Musk faces this, Jeff Bezos faces this, Stephen Harper faces this. You might think the guy's rich and famous, and you might think, well, the guy, like, he's seen it all, done it all, everyone's going to respect him. And it's not like that. I'm telling you what, you'll be like, how do you know? Because I talk to people, and I watch DVD commentaries, and I listen, and I make notes, and things like this. And I have clients, and I work with people who are, you know, professionals. Anyway, I gotta go. Every time I say security guard, I just kind of want to, like, just wrap things up. I've been rambling and going in circles. If any of this is interesting, let me know. I just wanted to make this random video and let you know that all of this is for a person that was just released from jail. Like, just holding up a piece of fruit or whatever, I know it's not fruit, smelling it, all these things. This is what life is. Do you understand? It's like the Pink Floyd song. This is what your life is. Everything that you touch and see. And when you've been sitting inside of a jail cell for like 50 days for some random stuff, like in Toronto, it's the best and it's the worst, okay? When I talk like this, people think I'm a gangster or something like that. Nothing like this. If you've slapped somebody, then you've assaulted someone. If you've shouted at someone, in Canada, this could be construed as an assault as well. And if you threaten someone saying, I'm going to come back with a bat, that's what I did, like uttering a threat. And I was in jail for like 50 days because I've got issues and I didn't want to come out of there. I'll be honest with you. I wanted to detox from the weed. Anyway, I'm rambling, going in circles. All this stuff, you got to learn to appreciate the day. Okay, forget the moment. The moment is a tricky thing, okay? But guys, this is it. Like, if you're not enjoying your day, if you're not enjoying what's going on, like, I doubt that anyone's going to watch this and say, yes, it's probably a good idea for me to go to jail for a bit just to see what that's like. But there are people that pay like 10 grand and they go to Thailand for 10 days on a meditational retreat. And they sit there for 10 days, 10 hours a day in total silence. Okay, and when you come out of this thing, okay, 80% of security is just presence. This guy's a real pro, by the way. Great job, security. I used to work for Paladin, bro. Great job, bro. Presence. Anyway, I gotta go, right? So just learn to appreciate, like, what you have. And like my wife would say, you only know the value of something when you lose it. Anyway, over and out. I gotta go find her. Send me your comments and things like this, right? And try to stay out of trouble and call your wife and good stuff like this, like your mom, right?